Hello and welcome to another workshop presented by the Center for Teaching and Research Excellence at Chicago State University. My name is Theodis Garth, and today I will be doing a quick, brief overview of what the Moodle Gradebook is about and where to get to the Moodle Gradebook and use basic functions for faculty members. Okay, basically the Moodle Gradebook is an option in every Moodle course shell that is available for faculty to teach in. What I'm going to do for the workshop today is show you where to locate the gradebook and how to add grade items, categories, and show you basic functionalities that instructors can use to track the progress of their students. As you can see here on the screen, I'm going to go click on our CTRE test course here. As a faculty member, when you enter your course, to locate where the gradebook is at, you're going to look over to the far left under the administration block and click the grades link. Once you enter in the gradebook, Moodle is going to by default take you to the first view, which is called the Grader Report view. The Grader Report view is a general overview of all of your students' grades and course total progress. I consider this to be like the spreadsheet of your entire course. All of your students are going to be listed to the far left in the order of surname and first name. It's going to list their email address and any activities or grade items that you have incorporated into your course will be listed here in columns. To the far right, you're going to also see a course total column, which once grades are updated automatically or inputted manually by the faculty member, this field will be populated with a course total. Okay, I want to show you another option here. What you're going to notice is that you're going to see a drop-down menu here, and you're going to also have options along the top section here, which are tabs. But these two menu options are the same thing. It's just whatever you prefer to use drop-down menus to enter into different options, or use the tab menu here. What I want to highlight in this quick overview is the user report. The user report can be accessed under the View tab and over to the far right. When you click on the user report, what this does is show you a brief, helpful student report card is what I call it. When your students access their grades in their course, this is the view that they're going to see. This is exactly what they're going to see when they look at their grades. But from an instructor's standpoint, what this gives you is the capability to focus on one student's grades at a time. So over here to the right, you're going to see a drop-down menu. You have the capability to choose one specific student that you want to look at their progress. So let's click on Mr. Michael Sikowski. Of course, there's no grades populated in the report card here because we have not done any assignments in this test course. But in your case of a live course, when students submit assignments and quizzes are taken in the Moodle course, you will be able to see their grades and their percentages here listed in the user report. Okay, on to the next option. One thing that I do want to highlight is the categories and items option menu. The categories and items give you small, I guess you can say small functionalities to incorporate categories and grade items into your gradebook. Categories, in my opinion, can be looked at as file folders or dresser drawers. However you want to look at it, it's basically an organizing tool for instructors to group specific assignments for analysis throughout the semester. So what I'm going to show you here briefly is how to create a category. So let's say in this course we have a midterm test, and we also have a Moodle test, and then we have a submission research paper. So if I want to group these grade items into categories for the sake of organization, what I'm going to do here is scroll to the bottom. You'll see a button that says Add Category, and I'm going to click on that. When I click on Category, Add Category, it's going to take you to the summary page where you're going to enter in small details for your category. So in the case of this course, we have several tests. So I'm going to create a category and label it Test. You have other options here, but for the sake of the overview, we're not going to go into great detail here. I'm going to scroll to the bottom and click on Save Changes. What you'll see is that Moodle creates a indented test category, and it also incorporates a category total column. What you then have the option to do for your isolated quiz items in the gradebook is to move these items down into the test category that we just created. To do so, over to the far right, you're going to click on the select option for each item that you want to move down. So I'm going to choose all three. Then towards the bottom of the screen, you have a drop-down menu labeled Move Selected Items To. So I'm going to click this menu and I'm going to click on the test category that we just created. As you can see, Moodle takes those three items and it puts it inside of our test category. So I'm going to go ahead and create another category, and I'm going to label this Research Papers. Click on Add Category. For the category name, I'm going to say Research Papers, and I'm going to click on Save Changes. Once I see the category has been updated in the gradebook, I'm going to select my individual updated research paper assignment link. I'm going to select that, scroll to the bottom, and I'm going to drop it under the research paper category. As you can see, the item has been moved inside of the category. The next thing I would like to cover is what a grade item is, because you can see here we have two menu options at the bottom of our categories and items menu page. Grade items will be considered as offline activities or possibly maybe a face-to-face presentation. So in other words, if your students are not taking a quiz in the Moodle course, or if they're not uploading a paper or a specific type of assignment that is going to be automatically graded by Moodle, there's the option for instructors to create grade items in the gradebook for manual inputting of grades. So for this course, I'm going to create a simple grade item by clicking on Add Grade Item below. This again takes you to the default summary page where we're going to enter in some minor details about our grade item. So in the case of this course, let's say you as a faculty member want your students to present a report in a face-to-face class setting. So I'm going to create a grade item and I'm going to name this face-to-face presentation. Okay. Like I said before, you have options here for a maximum and minimum grade and other value options below. But we're going to keep the default option of this particular item is going to be worth 100 points. All right, what I'm going to do now here, this is a different item that you can select from the categories summary screen. Considering that this is a grade item, we want to make sure that we put this grade item into the correct category. We don't have a category for face-to-face presentations, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this grade item into our research paper category that we previously created. So I'm going to select that option here, click Save Changes, and when we get back out to the front page of your gradebook here, you're going to see that there is a face-to-face presentation grade item, and it's now under the research paper category. Okay, to wrap up our brief overview of what the gradebook gives you, options to track your students' progress, I want to click on the View tab here at the top. And I also, under the View tab, I want to go back out to the Grader Report menu. As you can see, if I scroll over here, this Grader Report item basically shows that we created a grade item called face-to-face presentation. Then we can see the individual columns under their respective category. For example, we have the test category, and it has 3 individual tests. Then we also have the research papers category here, and we have the individual grade items and automatic paper submission item in that category. What I do want to highlight here in specifics for the grade item that we just created, Moodle gives you the capability, when you turn your editing on here in the top right corner, it's going to open up shells, or can I say cells, to input your grades as a faculty member. So for the face-to-face presentation, this is where you would come to type in a number grade for your students. So let's say that this first student got a 95 on the face-to-face presentation. You would simply type in the grade, and we can go down the line to complete your grading in one, I guess in one scoop. So we're going to say 95. Let's give her a 98. Let's give this student a 50. And let's say Raji got a 99. And let's say Mr. Sikowski got a 45. Once you input those grades, you're going to simply click on Update here at the bottom. And Moodle is going to save those grades to the category. And as you can see, the totals are going to begin to populate once those grades are put into their respective cells. Okay. This is going to conclude the brief overview of what the Moodle Gradebook gives you in regards to functionality, ways to organize your course, and also how to grade manual or offline activities. If you prefer to have a face-to-face meeting to talk about the more advanced features of the Gradebook, you can contact the Center for Teaching and Research Excellence at 773-995-2960, or on Moodle's homepage, you can schedule an appointment right here under the Moodle Help section on the homepage. If you click on Schedule Now, you will be prompted to enter in your name, email address, and you can choose who you prefer to see in our department and a specific meeting time for a face-to-face one-on-one tutorial. All right, have a great day.